Died on me. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to part 2 of this technically challenged stream. But yeah, thanks for bearing with us through the extended intermission. And I'll just throw it to Rich so we can get as much D&D in tonight as we possibly can.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah,
Thank God for John Reed.
Well.
Okay. Well, I'll thank Deimos and Phobos for John Reed.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. So, you guys are gathered around this small campfire that Sarah has started to build up. The giant Solg with you. You guys are roasting this boar, which has been dismantled. And like as the fire is catching and the meat is like starting to like sear and cook and the oil and the fat is like dripping out of it, and Ryeth is carefully like wrapping herbs and breaking shit and rubbing it down over the meat and rotating it. You guys are pretty battered and exhausted, and so you're sitting down beginning to like gather yourselves, getting ready for like the rest you're gonna take. Eyes keep fleeting to the sky as you keep your eyes peeled for the death from above that Shal spoke of. And it's after a little bit of time that you realize, like, wait, where's Thinnea? Like, she's not with you guys.
I am obviously showing a lot of concern over this. I'm gonna walk over to, where she sort of sauntered off with her wine glass before, in this general area, and I'm gonna rustle around, see if I can find her. I am an elf, so I do have dark vision, so hopefully it won't be too hard.
Twilight has like set in. It's starting to get darker, but as you come over here, you can actually see sitting on the ground, Tone, her wine glass. A puddle next to it. And like as you look now, you can see the tussling in the soil of like what looks like some kind of scuffle. I mean, you're no master tracker, but like she wasn't leaving her wine glass anywhere, right?
I will. I'll pick it up, and I will walk it back to the group.
And so Sarah like looks up at you as you come back and kind of tilts her head, like, "What, did each of you get one of those when we came in? How come I didn't get a cup?"
You didn't get the commemorative 2042 cup?
If only. I might need something to drink after what I saw. I think something might have happened to Thinnea, guys.
What do you mean?
I mean, like...
Oh, no!
Something?
What do you mean?
I mean, look, I understand what you guys are not really showing a lot of concern here. Listen, I'll just say that my personal safety is a little bit more tied directly to Thinnea than the rest of you. When I walked into the clearing, I did not see her, saw this scattered on the ground, and I definitely saw some dirt being shuffled around. Really a 95% chance that Thinnea has been taken, and possibly might already be dead at this point.
Dude, she's been sketchy this whole time. She probably just ran off.
She's been medium sketchy, I feel like, I mean, she's been pretty reliable when it comes to fighting. She's there. She's good with the bow. She hides, she strikes, she hides, she strikes. I mean... Yeah,
she's probably hiding.
Yeah, she's probably just hiding. That sounds right.
I mean, half of us can't see at night, so none of us can really do anything until the morning.
Yeah. Shulg, do you know, we saw the boar, beforehand, but are there any other creatures that live in this area that might troll the area like these other boars do?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there are. He nods his head.
There's those dead things with the flappy heads, and very quick, very, very scary. They're everywhere.
The dead things with the flappy heads.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You've seen them.
Ooh. You've seen them? You mean up in the sky?
Oh, no, not those things. Those things are not dead yet. There's things, they come from the caves underground. They're dead.
Yeah, we haven't seen
big,
this yet.
flappy heads.
Oh, nope, that's new news to me. Cool.
They work for the leech, he says. The leech.
What is the
leech?
Leech?
Probably The leech, well, I'm not sure what, but I know that they work for it, and, well, he's been here for a long time.
I wonder if he means lich.
Yeah.
No, they call him the leech.
Oh.
Drinks bloodsucker.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
cool. Do you know of any like druid camps around here? Maybe Thor, Uncle Thor? No.
Oh.
Druid. Yeah.
But do you?
Well.
But you talked about these underground caves. Are there any nearby, specifically in that direction? And I'll point towards, where we came from in that clearing area where it seems like Thinnea was taken.
He turns and he points that way, and then his hand drifts a little bit south.
He says, that way, there's a big bridge. Lots of caves there, a ravine. It's a deep ravine, river at the bottom. There's tunnels. They're too small for me, but I've lost plenty of food running down into those places.
That's unfortunate.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
I'm gonna start like packing up my things. I'm gonna grab some food and like stuff it in my bag.
Oh, where are you going? Where are you going there, Elf?
Look, Shulk, I don't know. I don't know if you'd understand, but sometimes when you have someone who tells you you must protect this person or you will die, and that person disappears, you might need to go find that person so that they do not die, and therefore you do not die. It's a little bit of a complicated.
No, I understand. He told me to protect you, so yeah.
Wait.
Tone, buddy, there's not much we can do tonight, man. Like, this place is dark and full of horrors.
What?
Tone, do you have like a secret? Sounds like you have like a secret mission. You're supposed to protect her. That's cool, man. Who put you on a secret mission?
I don't know. There's a lot of people in the town that are up to shady deeds. I'm a shady deedster myself. But look, the only thing you need to know is that we both need to make it out of here alive. And we all need to make it out of here alive, I should say. But mine is specifically tied to Thinnea. The mission 1 is to get out safely. Let's put mission 1A is that she specifically needs to be saved so that I can be saved.
Oh, why? Why?
We have started a theater troupe.
I love theater.
And
okay, enough said. That's great.
Perfect.
Cool. You got to keep your theater troupe alive. Yeah.
Absolutely. We're gonna put on Taming of the Shrew. We had the lines memorized and everything. She can make a fantastic Catherine, and believe it or not, she gets herself kidnapped, and we can't have someone to come in and say the lines. We don't have an understudy. We're a very low budget company, so suffice it to say, if we want the production to go on without a hitch, with hopefully all these treasures that we'll get from winning Chimerion's Gambit, we need to find her.
All right, that sounds fun. I think we should probably sleep. She's probably not in immediate danger, and then go and try and find her in the morning, maybe.
Sarah says at this point, she says, I don't trust her as far as I could throw her.
Nobody asked your opinion, Sarah, okay? Nobody asked.
She says, well, I'm giving it anyway, Elf. I understand that your lot's tied in with her, and that's fine. But she gave that monster that axe, and I don't think that you understand the implications. She says, I've got a job to do here, and it's got nothing to do with some noble from the Emerald Dynasty. So if she's wandered off to die on her own, or to help her orc, or if she's been kidnapped by some blood-sucking leech, it doesn't change what I have to do.
But she's an actress.
You'd also probably prefer to not do your bullshit alone, and we could use your help.
I'm not walking blind into these woods to die tonight. She says, I will rest and recover my magic before I go chasing off after this woman, and I would recommend you all do the same.
Yeah. Me too.
Me too. 3.
Worried about the giant.
What? Uncle Thug?
He's just eating one of the boar legs that's only half cooked. There's blood and juice running down his face. He's like,
who, me? I'm alright.
I don't need to rest, so I will acquiesce, but I'll also take part of the night to search around that area again and see if there are any clues I can find.
Sure. Roll like a survival check.
Oh,
I'm going to sleep then. I'm just going to nuzzle against a tree and pop into my shell.
I'm gonna go ahead and sleep in a tree. Nice.
Yeah, I'm also gonna sleep in a tree.
I'm gonna lodge my shell in a tree, so that I'm like in like the middle top. You know where all the branches like spread out at the top. I'm like on that level.
Got it. Okay, so the turtles, one climbs into the tree, the other sleeps at the base of it. Tone, you go over there and you start looking around, and you can see very distinctly in the ground there are footprints of what look like these clawed toes that are clearly like inhuman. Looks like they have almost like 3 digits, with these like thick kind of deep claws digging into the ground. And mixed in amongst all of it, like you could see pretty easily Thinnea's footprints, which are like smaller and lighter than like a big booted fellow's would be. But then there's another set of footprints that look like humanoid, right? So you get the impression after surveying the scene with your natural 20, knowing exactly where to go, that some person organizing like a group of creatures came and snatched her up and dragged her off. You could see like as like her trail drags off, like kind of towards the direction of the bridge that Solg was talking about, where like her feet were dragged at points and kicking in the dirt at others, and it's clear like she was resisting as she was pulled off by this group.
I'm gonna mutter to myself, Thinnea, for God's sakes, go against your urges and do not pull out a knife or a bow or attack something while you're being kidnapped, okay? I'll make sure you're alive by the time we get to you, and I'll head back to the group and hunker down.
Okay, excellent. So you guys are gonna sleep. Tone, you don't have to. You reverie for like a couple of hours. You only need like 4 hours a night. You want Solg to keep watch? Is that the idea, Ryeth?
Yeah. Uncle Dog.
Okay, and so he says to you,
Yeah, me watch. I'll watch till morning. Yeah. Then I sleep. You watch me. It's a good plan.
Okay.
and so you guys rest through the night. Are any of you guys taking watch, or no? All 3 of you just sleep, right?
I think Tone was only going to sleep for 4 hours, right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a reverie, so I don't mind watching the rest of the time.
Okay, fair enough. Tone, roll just a 20-sided.
Okay. Yay.
And you're dead.
A 5.
Excellent. Okay, so Tone, you are able to like meditate and you reflect, right? The Elven Reverie is an act of like reflection on like the many hundreds of year lifespans that elves live, and you go back through many of the memories that you have of your childhood and of Darius and of the training that you had in the monks, of visions from Vala's Golden Hall and others from the towns that you've been through in the Wildlands and the great cities of the Emerald Dynasty that you've resided in over the years. And after a few hours rested and reinvigorated, you kind of bring yourself back to the forefront of consciousness, and it's quiet when you come back to reality and your eyes open. The night is still and dark. There's almost like a distinctive absence of sound from the perpetual cackling and hackling of the crows during the day, and all the sounds of battle and bloodshed that the past 12 hours have kind of brought into your life. Sarah is like at the base of this tree here, sleeping with her cloak like pulled about her tightly. Ryeth and Shael further up in the tree, and Edgar just closed up inside of his shell on the ground at the base. And so you sit for like the rest of the evening. Bolg is over here like by the water, intermittently like eating what's left of the boar and the conjured food over the night. And he kind of like glances at you and nods when he sees you up and moving around and awake. But you guys like make it through the night, and all of you spellcasters can rememorize, regain your slots in the morning.
Okay.
I feel strong again.
Do you need a minute? Are you changing memorizations and stuff?
I changed a couple, but I had those planned.
Okay.
I think I'm good.
Okay. Cool. And so like with the coming of the morning, right? It's even like the hours, the like pre-dawn hours as the sun is beginning to like eke up over the edge. All of your hit points are back. All of your abilities refreshed.
When you regain your hit dice, do you round up or down the half? So if I burned 3, do I get 2 back or do I get 1 back?
You can round up. That's fine.
Just wondering.
Mm-hmm. Default is almost always round down, but hit dice, that's fine. Yep.
Either way, I'm good.
Okay, cool. And so, as you guys are like waking up here in the morning, Ryeth, the suggestion spell has worn off.
Oh God.
And so like you guys wake up in the morning and you hear like the sound of like snoring as Solg is like laying over here by the water, like asleep completely.
Okay. Well, we could wait for him to wake up, see if he still thinks I'm his nephew, which, I don't know, I think I'm a pretty good actor. Or we could use this opportunity to get the hell out of here.
Well, he can't help us. He said he's lost. The caves are too small for him anyway.
Are we going to the caves?
Well,
there's the caves and there's the tunnels. He was talking about the tunnels that were small.
Basically what he said is there's like a bridge over this deep ravine and that there's all these caves and tunnels. He was like referring to the same thing over there, right? That there's tunnels like from the bridge buildings down underground, but there's caves in the ravine side that like the tunnels lead to. Yeah.
I mean, you guys want to go in there? Do we even know that's where she went?
I mean, look, I checked around the area yesterday, and I mean, if this giant's words about the leech and his flappy-eared minions are true, it's looking a lot like that might be the case. And look, dude, do we have any other hunches to go off of at this point? We could keep wandering aimlessly like we were before we found this clearing.
I mean, that's kind of true, and to be honest, Sarah says she has a plan, but she doesn't know which way to go, so maybe her plan is in that place as well, right?
Sarah says I can speak more freely now that the noble is not with us. I was nervous to reveal too much in front of her, but there's one called Kata here. I believe that is his name. He's, well, a myth, a rumor outside this place, but if we can find him, he is the leader of whatever druids are here. He is the one who can tell me what I need to know. And should be able to get us out of here all alive. All of us, including her, if we can find her in time. She says, I am loath to even reveal this much in front of you. I don't know that I should trust you, but I will for now, because we've kept each other alive this long.
Guys,
she says, I'll help you find your friend, but...
I think we've been in this clearing long enough, guys. We might want to wake up the giant, get him on our side, and hit the road.
Well, if we're going to the caves, the giant's not really going to be of much use, right? We could always come back for him.
Yeah, hey,
should we leave a note?
Yeah, let's leave a note.
Yeah.
Probably can't read though.
Who's got good penmanship? Well, I mean dirt stickmanship.
I'll go for it. You know, that's cool.
Yeah, it seems only fitting that you leave him the note.
So I'll write it in common. Maybe all right, like just take a stick and start dragging it across. Like try not to make this too verbose, right? So like, when caves be back soon. Love, your nephew.
Your nephew. So as you're like writing this in the dirt,
oh no,
you guys are all struck. You hear a voice in your head, a familiar voice, the voice of the ambassador of these great games, of Chimerion's Gambit, he who met all of you on your first night. It's the voice of Vergen. And in his velvety whisper in each of your minds. You hear, "Good morning, all. You've made it through your first day of the Gambit, and quite a day it's been. Only one dead so far. Oh, no, check that. Two. But that's quite a good number.
Oh, God.
In 24 hours. He says, I reach out to all of you now to inform you that supplies have been dropped. I know not what you seek, but I'm sure you can find it. If you would go to this place, simply place your eyes to the sky, and all will be revealed to you. The location is, well, available to all of you who are here now, should you need something that you do not yet have. Good luck, gamesmen. I do hope that you all survive another day. It's been quite a show so far.
Tempted me with cookies.
I mean, we almost gotta go for the crate. If you don't go for the crate, somebody else gets the crate, and that's an immediate problem.
What if Thinnea's in the crate?
Yeah, exactly.
Sarah says to all of you, like, did you hear that? You all
Trap.
heard that then.
Trap.
Yeah.
Trap. This is a trap.
No, again, this is another common game from our childhood. I cannot believe you have not played this game. What has happened in the...
What, find the crate?
Yes, it's part of a bigger game. A lot of it, anyway. People pretend to kill them. It's crazy games. But
Hold on,
you just
guys.
gotta
Hold
go
on.
get the crate.
Hold on. Let me cast Detect Trap. Oh, wait. I don't need to. This is a trap.
At this point, Sarah points to the sky, like, look there. And you can see, like, these clouds kind of spinning in the air, coalescing almost into like a typhoon, it appears. You, Ryeth, are like, oh, wow, look at that. and then it begins to, like, just, like, build into, like, almost a column. And that column then, like, spreads out into, like, almost like a circle, right? And you could see it looks almost like an arrow in the sky as these clouds have, like, formed into the shape pointing down beneath them. You could see, like, through this clearing up into the air, definitively, like, these clouds kind of marking the location of this place that Bergen suggested you may want to go.
Is it anywhere near the caves or the bridge?
No.
Direction.
It's not, like, completely the opposite direction, but, like, if you were to head right to go towards the bridge, this area is off to the left.
Okay, I'm just gonna throw it out there. We have a hunch she went that way. Maybe she's in a crate. Maybe we can find something in a crate that'll help us find her. Because I don't know if you guys know, we're not good at finding people so far, but
last time I looted something, I could turn into a bat. All I'm saying is the next time we loot something, we could turn into a dragon. You never fucking know.
Or a human compass.
Yeah! A compass that points out humans.
Or,
I mean,
no, I was like a compass that is a human.
Oh.
So the plan as of now is to head toward the swirling clouds of death?
Yeah, well, it's not swirling. It's an arrow of clouds. I don't know.
Those are not clouds of death. That's a simple enough spell. I'm born of the winged turtle. That's merely a marker. The death will be underneath waiting for us.
Can we make a spell that makes an arrow pointing somewhere else so other people go in that direction?
Oh,
I don't have that one.
Clever elf, aren't you? I might be able to cook something up. Sarah smiles, like chuckling, like, I might just, yes. At least confuse them, slow them down, perhaps. Give me a moment. Let me pray to the winds. And so with that, she begins to, like, pray. And her words, like, whispering quietly, and, like, her hands moving in these kind of, like, intricate symbols. And she reaches up, begins to, like, move her hands, and you could see, like, opposite the signal that was created, like, the clouds beginning to shape as she, like, pulls them together, coalescing them. And yes, she's able to, like, reshape some of the other clouds high up in the sky in a symbol very similar to the one that's already there. In a completely different direction, in the opposite way.
Oh, brilliant.
Hell yeah! Up top. High five, Sarah.
High five. All right, cool. So I got a good idea, too. So when we get there, I can make two of us invisible. We can teleport in and then teleport back out after we grab the stuff.
Go get the stuff. Let's go get the stuff, guys.
Hey, so
Let's
at this point, you guys hear
Oh no!
You hear a sound. You hear like these terrible sounds beginning to come circling from all around you, and yeah. You see crawling up from like around the broken tree stump over here, from out of the bushes on the other side of like where the water is. These are clearly the things with the flappy heads of which Solg was discussing. Hideous undead creatures with these strange, almost kind of fins emerging off the sides of their heads, beginning to like step out from under the bushes as though they were pulling themselves flat on the ground. Their rib cages exposed, flesh almost like desiccated, hanging from them. You could see their bones and their claws and these frills beginning to like pull up and flap, shaking almost like tiny dinosaurs from a film that you're nostalgic about from your childhood as they crawl towards all of you like, and you could see that they're like coming from all around you. They're sort of surrounding you. They clearly have like brought themselves into place over a period of time quietly and are about to pounce. And Solg kind of like rolls as this noise is happening, like, and with that, we'll roll initiative.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Solg, we love you.
Read the note, Solg.
Read the note. I see.
Oh, perfect.
Dude, I got high initiative all day.
Yeah, I think I've only rolled 24s as my initiative all session.
Yeah, you guys have been crushing this initiative tonight.
I have
Not
not
me.
ever.
I'm terrible.
I know, poor Ryeth.
I love 24, 22, 23, 7, 8, 6.
Ryeth, the slow sorcerer.
He's the slow sorcerer.
Curse.
For real. Jeez, with the 24. It's okay. 24, Tone Goodheart.
I'm gonna scamper to the top of the tree to get a high vantage point, and
Okay.
let's start picking them off. I'll start bowing this guy on the lower left.
Lower left. Okay, got ya.
That's a 20.
20!
Oh, 20! Yes. The first
Four.
arrow rips
17
into
damage.
this creature for 17 damage, hammering down into this thing on the ground. Excellent shot, Tone. Second attack.
I'll go again. That is a 19.
Second arrow fires down right next to the first, Robin Hood style damage.
We got 8.
Excellent. 2 arrows blast down into this thing. The first one like staggering it backwards as it goes. The second following up like hard as it hammers into like this undead thing. You see the frills on its head like hook down as it like gets down low to the ground, eyeing you ferociously, Tone. That's your movement, action, bonus action?
I'm gonna hunker down here for now, see what happens.
Okay, you got it. At this point, the horrible undead creatures go. Okie dokie, speed. 40 feet. This one here that you just hammered with the arrow, Tone, comes racing up and just skitters straight up the tree. And you can see like its 3-toed clawed feet, which the second you see them digging into the tree trunks, you're like, yep, I know those tracks. But as it clings to the tree underneath you, it reaches up, clawing at you to get you up above. 10 and misses badly as you snap your foot up out of the way of this thing swinging at you. That's that guy. This guy over here, he rushes at the giant stupidly. Excuse me. 19 and hits.
No, Shulk!
Poor Solg. He's got good con saves at least. for 9 points of slashing damage, and he makes his save. At this point, like, the giant is like laying on the ground and just kind of like taking assessment of all this. And this thing comes like jumping up from behind the tree trunk here and like claws into his leg, and he's like, "Roar!" This one comes racing from behind at you. Which one is that? That's Shael.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It scampers up the tree quickly, with like very, very little problem whatsoever, and proceeds to try to grapple you.
What
12. It misses.
Okay, good.
Fortunately for you. This one here is kind of far away. Oh no, 35 feet.
Okay.
It comes charging in and takes its attack at you, Edgar. Jumps at you and just tries to like grab you, Poe. 9 misses. And then this one way over here, so far away from everybody else. He comes running up to the other side of the giant, and he grabs at the giant, getting a hold of him. Oh, no, he doesn't. He jumps up. Oh, yeah, he does, because he's got advantage from the grappling. He jumps onto, like, the giant's back, and then you see it just bury its face down in and begin, like, ripping flesh off of giant.
Oh!
Damage. Okie dokie. That's all of them. Shael, you're up.
I'm gonna summon a packed flail and put my Hexblade curse on the one right in my face. The first one that tried to grab me.
One more. It just comes running up and it's climbed all the way up the tree, so it's like next to you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, Hexblade's curse on which one? This guy? Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then I have a big flail. A big blue and gold flail.
This flail materializes in Shael's hand as he's like holding onto the tree trunk next to him, standing on the branches underneath. You focus the energy of the Hexblade of the Leviathan on this one undead creature. Excellent. Solg goes, he stands up to his full height and he proceeds to take a smash great club at one of these things down in front of him. Brutal. 11. Misses. Yeah, he takes his second attack because he gets 2 attacks because he's a giant. 22 hits for 22 points of bludgeoning on this guy right here. He's just like, woof, and the thing jumps out of the way of the first one, and the second one he backhands crashing into it. Poe, you're up.
Okay, I stay exactly where I am, and I call up to my gods. Dudes, slow these creatures, and I cast slow on all 6 of the creatures.
Nice.
Yes.
Excellent. What's my saving throw here, John? What am I doing? Wisdom, rather. Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
Okay, what's your spell DC?
16.
Okay, got it. Here we go. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Number 4,
Yes.
number 5,
Yes.
number 6.
Oh, one.
One.
Yeah, one of them.
Okay, so
But all the rest-
what I'm going to do here, all the rest are slowed except for this guy right here, and so I will just put my marker on him for not slowed. He's got lightning, because he's not slowed. Cool, dude. So you summon the power of Deimos and Phobos.
I gotta do my deity die. That was given to me by Deimos. Was the one who helped me on that one.
Yay, Deimos.
Woo! Deimos, motherfucker. Ryeth Thunderbuck, you're up. Ryeth, you're up in the tree with Shal, right?
I am up in the tree with Shale.
Okay, cool.
First off, I'm going to cast Mage Armor because,
Wait, hold on. I wasn't done.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, that was my action, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then as a bonus action, I was going to lower my spiritual weapon down to help protect the giant.
Yes.
So I was gonna put it right
There.
Yeah, sure, let's put it there, although I'm worried that the giant's gonna get scared. But yeah, I'll put it there, and I'll attack the guy right next to it at a 10. So it's whatever. If he's one of the ones that's altered by slow, it's whatever his AC is -2.
This is still.
Okay.
The AC you're looking for with them slowed is 16.
Oh, great. And then the spiritual weapon is a giant yo-yo that's kind of just like flying around.
Okay.
Okay, now my turn's up. Sorry.
Okay, that's your action, bonus action. Ryeth, here we go.
Okay, so mage armor again, so I have a little bit better defense.
Got it?
Fuck, this is a hard one, man. These things are nasty.
Wait, man, I got your back as long as you're right there. I got your back, boy.
All right, I'll stay here then. That makes things a little bit easier. And I'm going to say, I really wish I had a diamond right now.
Who knows where you could find one?
I'm gonna
tell you after the session.
Yeah, right? I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the one in front of me. Because that's what
okay. You have disadvantage because he's in melee range.
I know.
Sorry.
No. It's all good.
Or you could take your
still hits.
Back.
Point blank, man. The thing's like grabbing, trying to get a hold of you, and you just fire off right in his face for 5 points of force damage. Okay.
9 does not hit.
9 definitely does not hit. But you blast it with one of the 2 Eldritch bolts, and it's just like its mouth coming at you for the second one, and your hand just goes wide as you snap your fingers back so they don't get bitten off. That's your action, movement, bonus action.
That's my action and bonus action.
Oh, it is.
Because
Okay.
I had to use quicken spell to.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were. I thought you got 2 rays. Sorry about that.
No. I do get 2 rays.
Right, you did.
I did the mage armor. Yeah.
Got it. My bad. Okay, Sarah's up on 6. She, God, is having problems here. What's she gonna do?
Stay close.
Yep. That is a good move. She will, she'll cast a spiritual weapon as well because why not?
Oh, yeah.
And she summons it right here, this one next to us. And 24, this one was useful. Yeah.
Hey!
Good job, Sarah.
Right there, just like this big, like spiritual mace appears behind the thing, clunks down into this undead creature that's in front of you, Poe, for 12 points of force damage. You see this like glimmering, like it's clear, it's translucent almost. It's like the force of wind as this mace smashes down on this thing's back from behind. That's her bonus action. Her action then, God, this is a tough one. Fuck it, she's just going to cast Bless again. She's going to stick with what she's good at. Bless. So she's going to put it on Edgar, Tone, Shael, you 3.
All right, cool.
And then she moves around the base of the tree trunk to here. Tone, Goodheart, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna sheathe my bow. I'm gonna pull out my katana. It's chopping time, baby.
In one fluid motion, the bow is back in, the sword is out. 17 as you slash out. This thing's slowed by the magic of Deimos and Phobos. Normally would have been able to avoid that blow, but you connect solidly, dragging your elven blade across this undead flesh. Roll damage.
That is two-handed.
7. Got it. Okay. You carve into it, like you see the flesh open. One of the ribs just like cracks and falls completely off. Second attack.
I'll do it again. Where is it? Keep listening. There we go. That is
16 hits. You slash out again, and the thing magically slowed, inhibited by this magic. You're able to like connect solidly. So damage.
That is 7.
For another 7. This guy looks pretty hurt now. This is the one that had been battered by your arrows before it came running up. You put these 2 carving slashes into it. Its flesh is like falling off onto the ground. Bonus action.
See, do I want one? I don't know if I want one. I think I'm okay for now.
Okay. Well, you get a free bonus attack if you would like.
Oh, right.
You can always make that unarmed attack for free.
Yeah, I'll punch it.
Okay. Yeah. One hand.
Percentage is 17.
Yes, hits.
Yes.
What a hero.
4.
Yeah,
Hey.
dude.
Excellent. It looks highly battered now as you like snap out with one hand and just crash right into like its toothy jaw. You see like one of the teeth go flying out, landing somewhere over here behind it. That's Tone Goodheart. Okay, they go. Trouble. All right, this guy here tries to grab you, Tone. 18?
That hits.
Okay, it grabs you and is grappling you, and it now like reaches in to bite you while it's like holding you. 13 does not hit, right?
Nope.
Okay, but you're still grappled, which means you can't move. Your movement speed is 0. These two go on the giant with advantage. One is grappling him already, so it just tries to bite. 21 hits.
Just to make sure.
Yes,
Are the grapple and the bite, are they 2 attacks?
separate attacks. Yep.
They can only make one okay.
Yeah.
After it grapples, it can make an attack.
Well, because of the slow.
Because of the slow, it can only make one
you
attack.
can either do an action or a bonus action.
Wait, hold on. Give me slow again. Let me scroll up.
That's why I was reading it, and I was like, this is
Exalted Tempest.
awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's a really strong spell. It can use either an action or a bonus action, not both. Okay, that's fine. This one here was already grappling on him, so it made its attack, which is fine. This one wasn't able to bite him anyway, so it did still grapple him, but I got it for the rest. Thank you for pointing that out. This guy here is just going to attack with advantage. I have to scroll back down. 16 does hit for 9 on him. And he makes a save.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And then they can all make wisdom saving throws at the end of their turn to try to remove the slow.
Got it. This one here next to you, Edgar, is the one that is not slowed.
Yep.
Okay, so he's grappling. 20.
Yep.
Okay, he got you, and now he tries to bite with advantage because he's grappling you. Is 26. This one's going to hurt for 17 points of necrotic damage. It basically, Poe, it jumps up on top of you and like wraps its legs around your waist and kind of like locks its ankles. And it just like its face digs down into your neck. And you could feel its teeth like ripping and shredding at your skin that's exposed outside the shell. And like your life is draining as it bites you. You feel this cold, like arcing through your body. Okay, these guys are slowed, only one attack, so a claw for you, Ryeth. 21.
Barely.
I put my shield in front and impose disadvantage.
Yes.
19.
Still hits.
Oh,
No.
19 still hits. So you
Valiant
take. It was a valiant effort. You take 7 points of slashing damage and roll con save.
Oh, that's a good one. Or not.
Or not. Okay, got it. I have made a note. And this one here next to you, as it digs its filthy, grimy claws into your flesh, like it's able to rip like through the arcane armor, and it tears your robes a bit as it like scrapes across your chest. And you just feel this searing, burning kind of agony from its claws as they like pierce your flesh. This one next to you for Shael with one straight up attack. 20. Does that hit you, Shael?
yeah.
Okay, so DC 15 con save and 10 points of slashing damage.
Ugh.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Sick boys.
Portals.
Okay. And so they all get wisdom saving throws, we said?
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
We okay though.
4, 5.
Only one is still slowed. The first one.
Okay,
is
so
slowed.
it's going to be this first one that's Hexblade Curse, the one that's in front of you, Shael. So the rest are not slowed. So I will mark him adequately with that. Okay, cool. And we'll take this off this guy. Cool. That's all those guys. Shael, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna throw the dancing sword as a bonus action behind the one in my face.
Got it.
And then I'm going to slap this guy because
God,
I don't like his attitude.
You guys are effective, man.
So I'm going to slap this guy here. Yeah.
So you just like crack, swing out with the packed flail. Don't forget you get crits on 19, so we got to double check all these rolls. Okay.
That's a 16.
Yep. Hits solidly.
Yes. Boom for 6 damage, and then I'll do. Where is it? I'll divine smite off of that at a level 1
for another 6 points of radiant damage. Yes. Okay.
And then dancing sword.
With
No, it
advantage,
doesn't do
so
anything.
18.
Oh, 18. Aha.
For 8 points of damage. Excellent.
Yes.
The dancing sword like flying in the air behind. It really is like a sight to behold as it spins around and just like carves down across the back of this thing like okay. That's your action, bonus action. Anything else? Is that it?
No, bonus action. I did everything.
Okay. Saul goes with the great club. He just smashes down at this one in front of him. 20! That's pretty brutal. For 25 points of damage. Holy fuck. He smashes this one on the left side badly. Second attack misses. It looks pretty banged up. One of these two that's fighting him. That's his turn. Poe, you're up.
Okay. I will... Oof, what is Poe going to do? Poe is going to... Everyone's kind of dinged up a little bit, but I don't want to waste that. So I'm just going to, you know what? Screw it. I'm just going to bash the guy in front of me with my shield and then take a swing with my battle axe. So I'm going to shield smash him. 11.
How are you getting 2 attacks around? I'm not trying. Oh, the battle axe is a spiritual weapon.
Oh, no, I was just doing like an action with the shield and then with my bonus action taking a slash with the battle axe.
Oh, you're trying to do 2 weapon fighting thing. Okay.
Yeah, I just don't get the added.
Yeah. That's fine. I just want to make sure like I'm tracking right.
Yeah. So that's -2. So it would be 16. So I miss on both anyway.
No, it's the 17. But
yeah, that hits. The battle axe hits. You just don't get the modifier on the damage.
Oh.
So that does hit. So 10.
So 8.
So 8. Got it. Excellent. So yeah, you like shove with the shield and he like staggers back a little bit, not taking any real damage, but it's able to disorient him enough that you land like a nice big cleaving blow with the battle axe, and you see like ribs break and bones fall to the ground at the Sphinx feet as it's like and the fins like curl down around its face defensively. That's your action. Bonus action, no movement. You cool?
I'm gonna strafe to here.
Okay. That's Poe. Ryeth, you're up.
Damn, son. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the one that's in front of Shale, so I don't have disadvantage.
Okay. Well, you still do because it's 5 feet in front of you. Like it's still within 5 feet. That's the trouble.
Still hits.
Yeah, it does still hit. Yep.
For one.
Jeez. Okay.
Nice.
I'm super crippled here. If I move around the enemy, like, and stay within its threat range, do I take an attack of opportunity?
No, absolutely not. But I will say this, like you're like in the middle of this tree by the trunk, right? So as you start to get out here, I'm going to start being like athletics and acrobatics checks to not fall.
Stay next to us anyway, man. Like we can both use our reactions to protect you from slashes. That's why I strafe next to you.
Yeah, but the problem is all my magic is lightning magic, and it's going to hurt all of you if I cast it.
Can you cast
he's also
out toward
like,
the
he's 10
giant?
feet up above you is the trouble.
Oh.
Like he's next to Sha'el, but not you, Poe, right?
Oh.
Need our vertical maps.
Yeah.
You know what, man? I want to save my stuff for getting those items, so I'm just going to Eldritch Blast the one in front of me with a disadvantage.
Okay. Hits.
It's...
Advantage don't mean nothing.
For 147!
Yeah!
These Eldritch
Murder.
Blasts. You fire like one off each finger. but they just like glance, man. These things are like moving. They're right in your face. They're just not able to connect solidly, but each one takes a little clip on them. So that's your action, bonus action movement.
Bonus action, I'm going to use Quicken Spell.
Okay.
And I'm going to blast the one in front of me 2 more times.
Got it.
You can do it this time.
Do it. Hits. And misses.
10 damage.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. So you fire off another 2 Eldritch Blasts, like lightning fast. One missing wildly, but the second connects with the thing right in the face, and you see some of its teeth like blasted out of its head, raining down like undead snowflakes to the ground. That's your movement, or that's your action, bonus action. You gonna move? Okay. So Sarah goes, she will cast Zephyr Strike and step over here and make a whip attack at this guy, 10-foot range.
I like Sarah now.
Yeah, she's not bad. She's not bad. Hits for 4 plus a D8 point of damage. That's 10. Okay, cool. On this guy in front of you, Tone. Now he looks like really battered, barely standing. Then she attacks with the spiritual weapon. This one that's over here on you, Edgar. God, Poe, I'm sorry. I'm gonna get better. For 5 points of force damage, as you see the mace from behind smash down into this guy. That's her turn. Tone, Goodheart, you're up.
Is this thing still grappling me?
Yes, technically.
Okay.
Yes, it's like on you, like holding you, like.
So does that have any sort
Kisses?
of consequences except for I just can't move?
Yeah, basically it just means you can't move. You can still attack against it while.
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
I'm gonna pull out the katana and I'm just gonna try to like stab at through the undead chest cavity, see if I can stake it.
Yeah,
That's how I know how to handle undead things.
that's the
That
move.
is a 27.
27. That's your longbow, but it's the same attack as your katana, so it's not a big deal. So roll damage.
That's true. I pull up my bow and I just do a point blank shot.
Yeah, right through him. Anyway, you drive your katana, you like pull your arms back at this crazy awkward monk angle and drive it down into his chest, staking him, and then you just yank it, rip it out one side, and the thing's body like desiccates and collapses, falling to the ground in this like pile of ash and bone, destroyed at your feet. So it's your first attack, and you are no longer grappled. You have movement and a second attack.
I'm going to hop over to this branch, and I'm going to strike at the one trying to attack my friend Mr. Poe.
If you move slightly over, we can have it. We can flank him.
Is this still flanking?
The
Or are you
other
talking
direction.
about this is flanking?
Yeah, that's flanking, or even if you want to go one down from there, just as long as you can draw a line to the other person.
Okay.
You jump down out of the tree to get that position, though. You're on the ground. That's the catch.
Ooh.
But if you wanted to attack that guy, he would
question.
have to be on the ground anyway, right? Because the guy's on the ground.
Yeah, I mean, I figured he was hanging down from one of these branches,
Gotcha.
but still, to
Okay.
get the flanking, you definitely have to touch the ground.
Why the hell not?
Okay.
YOLO.
Get brave. Tone leaps down, cartwheeling into the ground, landing solidly behind this guy as you slash out with the katana. Yeah,
Nice.
hits.
Yes.
26
Four.
even hits. Crush it.
15 points of damage.
I'm worth 15 points of damage.
Nice.
Tone, with the master cut, you just and you drag the whole length of the blade down across this thing's back, like cutting into its vertebrae. You see it like kink over, only like the magic keeping it animated holds it up. Those are both your attacks. Bonus action.
I will take my unarmed strike at it as well.
Okay.
Punch it.
Yes.
Oh yeah, 27.
Punched it.
So I'm going to punch it
You
for
scratch.
7 points of damage.
Snap one hand out, cracking right in between the shoulder blades against that broken vertebrae that you smashed, and you see it like hanging even lower as it's like barely keeping itself together. That's Tone Goodheart. Now the evil monsters go. We'll start with the slow guy. He takes 1 claw at you, Portia L.
Nah, ain't even touching.
Ain't even touching. This guy by you, Ryeth, he now having his speed back, he tries to like climb fully up the branch and grapple.
I will use my reaction. Oh, no, wait, I can't. I'm not next to him.
Don't worry, they both hit me. They both hit me, no matter what. Don't save me.
So he crawls up the fucking thing and proceeds to like grab your legs and is now like holding you around the waist, Ryeth, grappling you, and he tries to feast on your flesh. He like reaches down with his mouth. 19?
Yep.
4. 11 points of necrotic damage as he reaches in and begins eating the flesh off of your thigh while it is still attached to you. He's gnawing on your leg. That's those 2 guys. This one here now surrounded by both Edgar and Tone. He's still just going to take a slash out at you, Edgar, in front of him. He's like all disoriented here. 19?
That is my armor class, so I guess it hits.
It does hit. Roll a con save. Takes 6 points of slashing damage as he's able to like reach out over your shield and just get a scrape across your skin.
Nice.
20, you are cool. You take 6 points of damage though. That's 1, 2, 3. These 2 guys now go against poor Solg. Why do I keep saying that? Okay, this one.
I thought it was Solg.
It's Solg. 16. This one gets a piece of him eating. It's just like chewing away at this poor giant's back, man. Has been since round 1. That one gets him. The one in the front now tries to also grapple so he can get a little taste. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Now the one that literally climbs right up his face and goes to like bite down, but Solg like pulls his hand in the way and is able to like knock the thing's like face away from it, so it's not able to actually chew on him. But both these 2
shouldn't
are,
it
like,
have advantage because they're flanking him?
Yeah, but it actually did have advantage because it's grappling. So thank you for reminding me of that.
Oh yeah, great. Thank you for killing Soul, John.
Just for fairness, when I ask for advantage later on, because of something like that.
You remember when John killed Uncle Solg?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. That all is done now. Evil, fucking horrible undead creature.
But he moved, right? So, but he strafed against my spiritual weapon. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Shal, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Thunder Smite, and I'm gonna slap the one that has grappled Ryeth.
Yay!
Yes. So
the attack roll. 26 hits. It rolls its saving throw. Strength, DC 15.
Nice!
It fails.
So now it's 10 feet off my friend.
It like blasts, like Shal swings the flail down in this direct arc straight down. You feel the spiked ball of this enchanted, like gleaming flail go right past the edge of your nose, Ryeth. Your dreads like woof, pick up in the wind as it comes past, and it cracks down onto the top of this, and you hear that delightful sound of thunder. As this guy falls to the ground. Roll an extra d6, Alan, for his falling damage.
I'd love to. Cool. There you go.
20 plus 5 plus 3 is 8. Okay, got it. As he plummets to the ground, like landing prone, flat on its back, down here underneath, knocked off of your buddy Ryeth. That's your attack. That's your bonus action.
And then the dancing sword is just gonna get the one in front of me.
19.
Oh, sneakily. Yeah.
For 8 points of damage. Excellent.
Yeah.
Does that thing take up your bonus action? It doesn't. It's just active.
I'm pretty sure it's just every time I keep pulling it up or clicking it keeps pulling up Divine Smites instead of here. I'll look it up over here.
No, I think you're right. I think it's correct. I think it's just activated. That's Sha'el. Soul goes. He's all fucked up. Great club at this one banged up guy. Hits.
Yeah!
Nice.
For 25, he obliterates this one right here. He just smashes finally the third hit landing on this thing like wham! And it's like a cartoon, dude. The thing just like vanishes into the dirt. And he spins around and hits the other one. 28. Okay, sick. These guys are all fucked up. Poe, you're up.
Oh, yeah. You can actually roll wisdom to see if the guy isn't slowed anymore. We forgot to do that, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
So I am going to grab the guy in front of me and call up to my gods and just say, destroy this fool, and cast inflict wounds on him.
Yeah, you reach out and
16?
he's too quick. He's too quick, man. You like go to get a piece of him and like you feel the energy channeling through your hands, and he's like fast now again. These things are quick, and he ducks down out of the reach of your grasp, unfortunately.
And then I'll use my bonus action to take a yo-yo to the face of the guy that's attacking the giant.
Got it. That's clinging to him.
Spiritual weapon. 25?
Hits. Yeah.
Nice.
7 force.
Excellent. The yo-yo it's like just snaps out on its spiritual string, smashing into this guy as it clings to the back of the giant by its mouth, the blood like running down the poor guy's back. That's your action. Bonus action. You gonna move?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Ryeth, Thunderbuck, you're up. This guy has been knocked off of you. There's one dude still clinging to the tree in front of Shell.
I'm going to attack the dude that's now 10 feet away from me, so I don't have disadvantage. 12? Nope, that's not going to hit. 23 hits, though.
You.
For
23
4.
does in fact
Nice.
hit for 4. Excellent. He looks pretty chewed up down there. He definitely is hurt. Okay, that's your action. Bonus action.
Can I move, or am I going to take an opportunity attack to the one that's on Poe?
Yeah, he'll opportunity attack you. Not
All right.
the one that's on Poe, but the one that's in the tree with Shell. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's, oh, man, I've been confusing the two
you
of
know
them.
what? He's still slowed, and so he can't. So you're good.
Okay, cool. Then I'm getting the hell away from this shit.
Get the heck out of Dodge.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna move 5, 10, go over to here.
Okay. You shimmy like down the tree, dropping like branch. You run out on the branch and like lower yourself down and drop out to the ground over here by Sarah, who now goes. She like runs past you here and snaps out with the whip at this one that you guys are fighting. 10 misses. That sucked. Then
That's
she
the Sarah we know and love.
Yeah.
it sure is. That's your girl. Then she attacks with the spiritual weapon at it from the other side as the mace swings down.
Yes.
Yeah, as you say that, Tone, she's like, yeah, well, 18 points of damage on this guy. And it drops.
Thank
The
God.
mace, the spiritual mace smashes down on this thing in between the two of you. It's perfect. It's exactly its hit points, too. And the thing's like head just caves in as it crumples to the ground in front of the two of you. That's Sarah's turn. Tone Goodheart, you're up.
I'm going to look at Ryeth getting down on the ground and sort of just like nod to him, and I'm going to shoot an arrow at the guy hanging off of Shell's back. Soul.
Oh, he's just in front of me. He's not. Oh, Solk. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Sulk. They don't care about you, dude.
Yeah, I know. I forgot.
They want to save their giant. 18 hits.
4. 11 points of damage.
Sick. The arrow just like tears clean through the thing's body, like disappearing up into the air out the other side, taking bone and flesh with it as this thing like clings to the giant. It shrieks, muffled only by the mouthful of giant flesh. Second attack.
I'll do it again.
Oh, you're just
Uh-oh.
like tink, the bowstring snaps on your bow.
No!
Your bow is incapacitated until we can get you a new bowstring. Bonus action, if you're going to do anything crazy.
I'm going to. I'm going to punch the tree in anger.
Excellent. You punch the tree in anger. It reminds you of those crappy wood woads. God, you hate those guys. Okay, the horrible undead creatures go. This one's still clinging to the giant, just tries to eat more because that's what they do. Oh my God, this guy is really... Solg, like at this point, you see the thing, the undead thing on its back, just like... and it rips its face out off of it, and you see what looks like a piece of organ come out this time. It's chewing its way through. And Solg drops. He collapses to the ground with this thing on his back. Boom!
No!
The thing's on top of it turns and looks at you guys. You could see like the blood pouring down its like bony, fleshy body. This guy here gets up from prone. That's half his movement speed. And then he will leap at you, Tone. Claw attack. Just lashes out at you. 15.
Yep.
That hits?
No, it's a miss.
Okay,
I thought the whip was a prominent miss noise.
It was, yeah. I figured. I was just making assumptions, though. And this one here is still up in the tree with you, man. He's having trouble. He tries to grapple you now that he sees you up here all alone.
Don't you? No.
25 gets you.
Fine.
It like climbs up, it grabs the front piece of your shell and pulls itself up even with your face. And you now wraps its left arm around you like it wants just a nice little makeout session.
I give it a nice little kiss.
Yeah, well, he kisses right back.
Is he not still frozen, or did he unfreeze?
Yeah, wasn't the grapple his only attack?
He's
still slow.
One.
Yeah, he needs to calm himself.
So then fine, he climbs up here, and yes, he's now like grappling you, hanging.
Shell
now
you put out.
His wisdom saving throw. 24. Now he's unslowed for the next round. Okay, cool. Excellent. Good bookkeeping, gentlemen. That's the shit that I need, you guys. It's perfect. It really is. It's helpful. Help me remember. Shell, you're up.
I want him dead so much.
Yeah, no.
I'm so the dancing sword attack is a bonus action, by the way. So.
Oh, it is. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. Actually.
So I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna do the dancing sword, the packed flail, and if the flail hits, the smite, burning a tier 1.
Whoa.
Oh, what the fuck was all
that? It just threw all my dice at the same time.
Roll also the flail damage, dude.
That was hilarious.
Yes.
That was hilarious.
Wait, does 18 hit? Because the sword has advantage.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so here's some more of those.
Okay, man. So the dancing sword is like flying in the air from behind. Whoosh, carves across the back of this thing's neck as you like he's like clinging to you now, holding you like with his face right in front of you with these like big fins wrapping like around your head as he closes in on top of you, and you just boom like bring the flail back on yourself and crack this guy into your body. He's still up, but he looks really, really damaged. That's all your shit, right? That was action, bonus action, no movement because you're
all my deals.
This guy would go, but he dead. Poe, you're up.
Does he make a death save?
Heal him.
Hey, man, he's not a PC. Death saves are soft, cushy things to say you guys don't cry when I brutalize you. So he does not. Poe, you're up.
Okay.
Say we were all going to cry today, and I didn't know what reason it would be for.
I'm going to do something a little bit risky here. And I'm going to put my shield on my shell and walk over here and take my battle axe with both hands and chop down at this guy right here with a two-handed battle axe attack.
Do it with advantage.
With advantage, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, brah.
God!
Oh, it's not effective.
That's what happens when you try to take a risk.
with the axe, like you were like so ready for this to be awesome, and the thing's just like and like steps right out of the way as you like bring the axe cleaving down, like tearing up the soil underneath, chopping into the ground. That's your action. Bonus action?
Oh, I still have a bonus action?
Sure you do.
I will then take a slash with my yo-yo and try to knock that guy senseless over there.
Yo-yo.
Oh, yeah. I got to actually click something.
Yeah, you got a yo-yo.
22.
Yeah,
Nice.
Vengeance for Soul!
10 points of damage.
Excellent. There's a very famous character from a series of books written by R.A. Salvatore for D&D in like the 90s where the guy's main weapon was the yo-yo. So I'm into this. I'm like thrilled. And he was
Of course, it's a book from the 90s because that's when like the yo-yos were an actual thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. He was like this monk who wore a stupid hat and had a yo-yo. But anyway.
Ooh, I think I know what my next character's going to be.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm just putting it out into the universe. So the yo-yo smashes into this thing as it's like clinging to Saul's dead body here. That's your action. Bonus action. You did a little movement. You good, Paul?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, Ryeth, Thunderbuck.
All right, so I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the one that is on Shale.
Yeah.
Nice.
6
The
damage.
black arc of force comes like firing up into this tree on top, right next to you, Shell. You see it smash into this guy. He's still up. Hits.
Yo. Oh.
And literally exactly 0 hit points. The second ray fires up, catching this thing right in the face as it like tumbles backwards, its grip loosening around you, Shell. And the dancing sword takes one last angry stab from the dancing sword as the thing cartwheels down to the ground, like shattering and scattering into a dozen pieces of bone and dust once it connects with the soil. That's your action, Ryeth. Bonus action?
No bonus action. But I am gonna move closer to the group.
Okay. Sarah goes, she like leaps forward to here and will throw out another Zephyr Strike and make a whip attack at this guy. Hit something. 16 misses. She snaps with the whip. The thing like leaps up out of the way. That's her turn. Tone, you're up.
I will stab at thee because I do not have any other weapons besides my fists.
Yeah, broken bowstring. It sounds like somebody needs supplies for next time.
I guess, yeah, now I have multiple incentives. Nope. Wait,
And get
advantage.
advantage because he's on the other side. Yeah.
Thank God.
Thank you, Poe. Teaching me the lessons of flanking.
This
10
edition
points
is so gentle. It's so gentle. 10 hit points. Okay, you cleave down into this guy, and it like carves into his arm. Some of the dead flesh just like falling away into a pile on the ground. Second attack.
I'll do it again.
Once more. Jeez,
Yes.
man. It's with the advantage.
Thank God.
That's 3 ones in a row.
15 points.
I know. We're hitting a lot of ones tonight, guys.
I know,
Like a
it's
lot.
crazy. You cleave with the second one, and it's a sick hit, man. You cut right across its head, the blade dragging down. One of its undead eyes is like ripped right out. It's like standing there, like you could see it's weakened, it's staggered, it's barely up. Bonus action.
I'm gonna punch it in the eye socket.
Yeah, follow up. Boom.
22.
22. Roll damage.
For 8.
With the left hook. Bah! The thing's head like snaps back and falls completely off of its body. The frills wilting into sad nothingness as it falls to the side, destroyed by the forceful punch of Tone Goodheart. Okay, that's your action. Bonus action. You want to move?
I'll hang out for now.
Okay. And with that, this last one goes, it will wildly jump at her. And it gets her.
Got her.
And
boy.
it leads in to grab and bite and eat her flesh because that's what it does. It's horrible. Hits for 16 points of necrotic damage. She screams out, "Ah!" As the thing like is overbearing on top of her, chewing on her shell. You're up.
I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast it from up here.
Okay, cool. The Eldritch Blast from everywhere hits. And it is destroyed. You fire down with the Eldritch Blast. And this, unlike Ryeth, it's almost blue. It almost looks like an arc of water with just energy charging through it. It smashes into this thing. And it's a tough shot, man, because Sarah's like, it's on top of her. You're like waiting, you're holding. And it falls, slumping off of her body into a pile on the ground next to Solg. And Sarah like looks around like, I think that's all of them. Is everyone all right?
No.
Well, not all of us. And I'll look toward Solg.
I rush to Solg's side, like pick up his hand, like, Solg, are you okay?
Yeah, he does nothing. He's laying there dead.
He never read the note!
No! He did never read the note. Very fortunately for you, he didn't have time to react to not being charmed anymore either. It's hard to say whether you could have won him over or not. But when we return next week, I'm sure we'll discuss it in depth. But so I think we leave ourselves tonight with all of you guys like standing over the corpses of these things, and Sarah just turning to look at all of you like, hard decision, boys. Supplies or your noble lady?
Oh God. Oh.
After this display, I'll go with you, whichever you choose. And I think with that, we close the scene for the night.
What's my save for, man? I don't want to be like a vampire or some shit.
Oh,
Not vampires, don't worry about it. You've just been infected with blight, but you're not aware of it.
Blight? That's not too bad.
Before we go, then I lay on hands both me and Ryeth for 5 of my points, removing any diseases or poisons.
This is where I get like really DMy though, and I'm like, do you know you have a disease? Can you tell? I guess sure. I guess I'll lay.
I'd like point to the
be cool
scratch,
to
right?
lay those hands on. Thanks, Steely Dan 25. He said, lay those hands on, baby. So we'll give it.
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, you assume there'd be like some like scratch across my neck and it'd be like black shit popping out. And when Sarah was like, "Is everyone all right?" Like I've taken the most damage. I'd be like, "Oh."
Yeah, I think this is a good spot to leave us for next time, and you guys can debate between each other what you will do and how you will pursue your next course of action. But yeah, cool, gentlemen. Very good. Very fun.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Follow us all on Twitter. All of our Twitter handles are below. Follow TPK Games on Twitter as well, at TPK_games, and on Twitch. Please follow us there. We're at a race to 50 so that we can hit affiliate status. So please help us out with that. And tell all your friends if they like D&D to do that as well. So yeah, that's everything, guys. That was a fun game.
Okay, cool. Let me go through our artists. They're all the same people as last week. Alisher Mirasev, Antonio DeLuca, David Benzel, Damjan Liu, Faraz Shanar, Igor Sid, Jinglin Zhu, Raphael Lubka, and Tianwa Zhu. Very cool people. ArtStation, go check them out. It'll be in the show notes.
Cool. Thanks, everybody.
Good stuff, guys. See you next time.
See you next. See you maybe next week with the tie-in, and definitely in 2 weeks, everybody.